In the chilling depths of the night, a ham radio enthusiast known only as the Night Watchman intercepted a distress call on an unused frequency. The voice over the crackling airwaves was distorted and desperate, but the message was clear: "Don't come looking for us." The broadcast repeated over and over, a haunting loop that sent shivers down the night watchman's spine. But that wasn't the only strange thing about the transmission. The station that was broadcasting had officially gone offline decades ago. The transmission keeps changing frequencies, and the signal strength fluctuates wildly. Just when he thinks he has it located, the signal disappears altogether. Inspired by historical anecdotes of ghost frequencies and the unsolved disappearance of early experimental broadcasters. This terrifying story unfolds through a series of cryptic transmissions and unsettling discoveries. The truth, like the ghost station itself, remains elusive. These are radio frequencies that, for one reason or another, have been abandoned, only to be picked up by curious listeners who sometimes detect strange and unsettling signals. As the night watchman traced the signal, it vanished. Some of these stations, like the ill-fated LZ1, were never supposed to be heard by anyone other than their intended recipients. Yet their signals somehow managed to reach a wider audience, creating a sense of mystery and intrigue. These broadcasts have been the subject of countless conspiracy theories, with some believing they are secret messages from intelligence agencies. But one thing is certain: they continue to captivate our imaginations and remind us that there are still some things in this world that we do understand. And others thinking they are nothing more than a bizarre form of entertainment. He spends his nights monitoring the airwaves, searching for signals that others might miss. One night, his patience pays off when he intercepts a garbled message on a frequency that should be silent. For example, the last known transmission of Estonia's first radio station. Radio Tallinn was a chilling message in a bottle that was never meant to be sent. The station went off the air in 1940 after the Soviet occupation of Estonia, and its equipment was dismantled and shipped to Germany. But one transmitter remained hidden in a barn where it continued to broadcast a mournful song for decades. The voice seems to be calling out for help, but the words are distorted and hard to decipher. But one phrase cuts through the static: "Don't come looking for us." And then, in the dead of night, his own equipment began to broadcast. Is this the chilling tale of the last broadcast? Our story begins with the night watchman, a solitary figure consumed by his passion for ham radio. The night watchman tries to trace the signal to its source, but it's like chasing a phantom. As the night wears on, the night watchman becomes increasingly obsessed with tracking down the source of the broadcast. He pores over old ham radio logs and maps, searching for any clue that can lead him to the missing station. But as dawn approaches, he's no closer to finding an answer. Just when he's about to give up, he notices something strange. It's 8's own equipment, which he had carefully calibrated the night before. It's now transmitting a signal on the same frequency as the ghost station. As he struggles to regain control of his equipment, he realizes that he may have just become the last broadcaster on a frequency. It's that S, haunted by the echoes of voices from beyond the grave. Did the night watchman uncover a sinister secret? Or was he simply a victim of his own overactive imagination? This chilling tale is just one of many that have been inspired by the real-life phenomenon of ghost frequencies. In the early days of radio broadcasting, a number of experimental stations were set up to test the new technology. Other ghost frequencies are the result of tragic accidents or mysterious disappearances. Then there are the number stations, cryptic broadcasts that feature a disembodied voice reading out a string of random numbers and letters. The truth is, we may never know what truly goes on behind the scenes of these mysterious broadcasts. So if you find yourself alone at night listening to the static of a ghost frequency, be careful what you wish for. You might just receive an answer,